What I'm about to do, I don't want to do. But it's a part of what I feel is my cross to bear. I am a Christian, but this is not a religious video. This is a video to all the ones that have endured trauma. The trauma I'm referring to is any type of abuse. Sexual abuse as a child, rape, emotional abuse, financial abuse, any kind of abuse that causes you trauma. Regardless of whether it was just saying you're stupid, that's still trauma. It's my cross to bear. God has placed me in the position of being an advocate. I don't have to have a college degree. I don't have to have schooling. I lived it. I was traumatized at a very early age of 9. I was sexually abused by my stepfather. The people sometimes that are the closest to you are also dangerous. I don't want to be doing this video, but I feel like I lived victoriously through what I have to be able to help others, if not to educate, to tell the victims that have also been through what I've been through, you can survive. I've said this time and time again, and I mean it. You can't forget it. You forgive for yourself, but you no longer give permission to be hurt. That means if you have a mother who continuously puts you in the position of making you feel like a constant victim, in other words, why are you so angry? Why are you this? Why are you that? You have a right to your anger because it's a righteous anger. My life is totally different because of what happened to me. I can't hold down a job. I shake when I even approach this subject, but it is my cross to bear to help people. And the only way I can do it is through social media. I can't call you because if I did that, I would be living it over again. So all I can do is do it this way. You will have people tell you, get over it. You will have people tell you, well, why are you always so angry? You need medicine. You're crazy. You need help. You're not crazy. You were traumatized. They've made discoveries in the scientific field that if you are abused of any sort and kind, especially sexual abuse at an early age, it stunts brain activity. Sometimes you'll be sitting there and you just can't think. Sometimes you'll go in a room, you knew what you were going in there for, and then it's gone. This isn't because you have dementia. It's not because you have Alzheimer's. Your brain was stunted at a very early age. Now, I'm not going to say you don't need counseling because you do, but please find the right one. I had a great one. I'm not going to even tell you, because most people reject this, that you need to find God, because no, you don't have to find God, God finds you. And that's all I'll say about that part, because everyone pretty well knows, if you know me well enough, where I stand on that. You need to educate yourself about your trauma, because you will have PTSD, you will have anxiety, you will have social anxiety, you might be bipolar, you might have severe depression. But these are all things that you can cope with. I'm not going to tell you they're going to go away, because they won't. I was 9 years old. I'm now going on 51. But I'm coping. as long as you have a good support team. Now, do not count on those ones that did not help you in your trauma to be good people to lean on, because they won't. They're still narcissistic. And you may have to distance yourself or totally be away from them. As wisdom grows through God and through my eyes, my children, now more grandchildren, I cannot continue to allow the same person to be in their lives to a certain extent and poison their minds and make them think that they are what they are not. In other words, a narcissist is very charming, very out there with, I'll help you with this, I'll give you money, I'll do this, I'll do that, because they want to take that demented, poison part of them and hide it. And the only way to do that is to look good on the outside. If you told someone and they didn't get you out of the situation, they are still part of the perpetrator's life. They are helping them. And that's my situation. You don't want to continuously put yourself in the abusive situation by having to see that person's face, because you can't heal that way. You can't continue to have an abuser in your life and live a productive life. It's not going to happen. Because of my trauma, I could have done a lot of things. I wanted to be a singer. I was stripped of my confidence, stripped of my self-worth. Now I want to do it, and I'm 51 years old. Don't wait that long. Educate yourself, if anything, to protect your children. We are living in an epidemic of a world that is full of sexual predators. Look at the child sex trafficking. That's why God is pushing me so much to put these videos out there. It's not ending. These people that have traumatized you, even the ones that just know about it and did nothing, they're dangerous. To be around your children, to be around anyone that's vulnerable. It's our responsibility for our future children to protect them. When you're traumatized like I was, you don't know what normal life is, and who's to say what is normal, but definitely being traumatized and sexually abused is not normal. It has to be stopped. These people have to be out of our lives to protect our children. If they're going to do it once, they're going to do it again, because then they think no one is watching them, so they're safe. If you're in the position where you can prosecute, please do it. Civil case, please do it. I am monetarily fractured because of my inability to work. Why? Because I can't be out in front of people that long. I can't. I'm immobilized. I shake. Anxiety attacks. I cannot be out in the public very much. I just can't. As long as I have a supporting person that I know for sure is really supporting me and really cares about me, I can be out there. And that right now is my boyfriend. And you'll have them tell you, oh, well, he's going to be the same as all the other people you've picked. You know the difference. There was always a warning sign in your head that this person wasn't going to be any different than the first person that abused you. But you choose to ignore it because you want to be loved so bad. You want somebody to validate you. You want someone to make you feel important and loved. Yes, I made bad choices on a lot of relationships, but I still hung in there, and I'm not going to say that's right, because if I had a self-value, I wouldn't have. It took a long time for me to get that backbone. People will constantly invalidate your feelings. Oh, well, you're angry all the time. That's manipulation, because they want the attention drawn off of them and onto you, to place you as a victim again. I'm telling you to get educated. There's many, many things on Google. Google invalidating quotes. Google PTSD. Google depression. Google signs of sexual abuse. Google signs of emotional abuse. Google signs of financial abuse. Educate yourself so that you can protect yourself first and foremost, and then be educated enough to protect the small ones and the weak ones around you. If you're still here and you were abused, you're strong. You have strength. You have stamina to keep on going. There were many times I wanted to stop because I'm not trying to down anyone, but people that are actually of my DNA were the least supportive. But I have a best friend and a boyfriend that they understand. I'm not going to say they don't love me. I'm just saying they don't get it. No one gets it until it's their child, and then it's too late. Don't let that person be your child. Listen to what I'm saying. If that person abused once, they will do it again and again and again. Studies show that if one person was sexually abused, then there's at least 250 more children they have abused. The people around them don't want to face that. If there was a search done and if it had been reported, they'd be in prison. If the person that is invalidating you, or say you told someone you love what happened to you years back, and they say, oh, well, you're just angry as usual. Well, you know, if the shoes were on the other feet and their child had been sexually abused, they could have gone as far as to be a vigilante. People don't like it when you tell them, well, what if it happened to you? Because they don't want to look at it that way. This video is to tell you, educate yourself and get yourself away from the people that constantly victimize you. And yes, I've minced words. This is not an easy subject. Educate yourself. Go to my page, Forgiveness Not Permission, on Facebook. I put a lot of educational information on there. I have a book. I'm not going to plug it. You can find it if you need to. But the education is out there. Look for it. If you have something wrong with you, you can't explain it, but you've had abuse in your past, look up the signs of that particular abuse. This goes for men and women. This isn't just for women. Women aren't the only ones that get abused. Men do too. Men have the stigma that they have to be strong and can't show vulnerability. Yes, you can. If you want to heal, you can. To heal, you have to first be vulnerable, and then you have to stand up and fight. Fight for yourself, and fight for your children, and fight for your family. Fight for your spouse. Fight for your significant other. Fight, fight, fight to be victorious. I'm going to sign off now. I hope I've done this good enough for you.